G'day people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 60 of Dragon Quest VIII Blind. Last time, we went to Neos, where we got our asses handed to us by Talos. But in the end, we triumphed and recruited Talos to our monster team. And with Talos' help, we managed to sweep through rank C, though unfortunately, rank B was too much for Talos. Talos was taken down by the White Gold Concord, so now we have to go on and do our things. I think it's more or less a thing of just us getting stronger. Okay, so anyways, here's what we're going to do. We're just going to go back to the hut area, and then we'll go see if we can, we'll head back to the Dark Ruins. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, the part of me's a little nervous to do so, because I don't know if this is the end of the game or not. I don't know how long this game is. For all I know, this could be the final thing. But then again, the game does feel, if this was the final thing, the game would feel pretty short. But then again, it would be about on par with Okage in terms of length. But then again, just what is the... That'd be a little weird to just have it where, just for the menu select, for the warp, basically, just Dark Ruins would have its own thing. Plus, there's another continent that we haven't explored yet. Yeah, frankly, just things are up in the air, though. Based on the look of Dark Ruins, I would not be surprised if we're facing Dhoulmagus here. Which is one reason why I wanted to just grind and get ourselves up, because basically, if we were basically getting our ass whooped by a giant lizard, if we have to fight against Dhoulmagus, even if it's basically just one of those, oh hey, you're facing the final boss basically while he's in a weakened state, he would probably still wipe the floor with us. Yeah, that's another reason why I wanted to go for a more magic defensive build, because basically we are facing Dhoulmagus, or at least a creature associated with him. Chances are we're going to be dealing with magic. Yeah, thankfully we can at least warp. Thank you, warp. Thank you, zoom. Sorry. Yeah, watch out we go into this dungeon, and then we clear the mist, and then we just get a jump scare from Dhoulmagus. Okay, fine, we'll take the mirror. Kind of weird how we have to have the mirror in our inventory in order to use it now. And the other item, it's like, oh hey, you can just keep in the item slot. But not the sun mirror.
The dark aura! It's disappeared!
Yeah, and then Dhoulmagus, basically, that light just bursts in. That supernova of light just... my eyes! I'm blind! Yeah, we confront Dhoulmagus, he's just blind. He can't even see us, he's just tapping around the room with his staff. He's like, help me, please! That was this light and now I can't
so you
see.
managed to get the Royal Argonian Mirror! I don't know how you got hold of it, but now we can finally get inside and fight Dhoulmagus. Well done. Right. Well then, I'll just go and fetch my men.
Yeah, Dhoulmagus. Time out. I can't see. Just...
At last we can finish off that despicable Dhoulmagus.
Yeah, especially after he got blinded by a supernova.
Oh, blimey. Yes, we've been traveling for a long while now. Looking back on all the hard times, I feel strangely nostalgic.
All the horse nappings, all the conflicts with Yangus, all of the Charmels.
But this is no time for reminiscing, you dawdler. This is our chance. Apparently, Dhoulmagus is a bit under the weather at the moment. We must give him a good thrashing and lift this diabolical curse. We'll be waiting here. I'm sure you won't have any trouble.
Glad to know you're being a team player, Trode. Oh my god, that area is still lit up! The room was so powerful, it's just gonna linger. Hopefully we'll be able to see. The Aura of Darkness is no more! The legacy of so many years destroyed! This shrine was built in anticipation of the revival of our beloved leader, Rathavorn. This Aura of Darkness was its protection from the evil heretics. The infidels have broken through the dark aura. They must be preparing to attack us. Okay. Flame Slash and Bone Baron, Yangus. Let's use a Helm Splitter. The Blood Mummies. We got the Blood Moon, now we have the Blood Mummy. And that monster on the right, that ghost head thing, it looks like something you find out of Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, let's use a swoosh on the soul spawns. Actually, let's try a bounce. As for Jessica, we'll just nuke them all with a boom. Okay, at least they're not doing much damage to us. Helm Splitter, Angelo. Let's use a Tingle on us. And Jessica will use another boom. Okay, at least we're up and running. Okay, Bone Rider down. Okay, let's Flame Slash, Yangus, Helm Splitter, Angelo. We're going to use a swoosh. Okay, swoosh isn't going to do much on him, but this will. Okay, Flame Slash. Angelo, you can attack this, and Jessica, we'll try using a Crackle on the Blood Mummies. And now I feel really glad that we upgraded her gear. Especially with that zombie slayer sword. Okay. Let's see what we got. Learn Fizzle. Okay, I just want to check what that is. Okay, Fizzle. Okay, that is very nice to have on 2 people. Okay, let's just heal everyone up. Yeah, Yangus doesn't really have much of a use for MP, so that really works out well for him. Okay. Let's start with the door on the left. How is this place, this evil shrine, less creepy than the abbey, that abandoned abbey that we were in? Okay, we can easily take these on if they're in a small group like this. Helm Splitter, Angelo, attack, Jessica. We'll try a crackle on him. Okay, looks like Jessica's spells aren't really going to be doing much damage to them. Okay, Flame Slash, Helm Splitter, attack, and Jessica. Let's see what a Frizzle does. Okay, is that a gap right there? Okay, lucky guess. Okay, looks like this is a one-way area. So let's get back down to the entrance. And we'll check out the other door. Okay, Phantom Swordsman appear. Okay, pretty much looks like the exact same thing that we dealt with before. Let's see if we can flee. Yeah, it's just that based on what we saw in Swordsman Labyrinth, these kinds of enemies can be pretty nasty if you're not prepared for them. You know, for an evil shrine, you'd think that they'd have some sort of maintenance. I mean, really, what is it with these evil mages and just not upkeeping their areas? You'd think that they showed some respect. I mean, I know that they like the whole gloomy atmosphere, but come on. Take some pride in your work area. Okay. Yeah, you think your Dark Master just wants things messy? I mean, what is it with these villains that just, oh, we're gonna make our area a pig pen? Okay, let's try to use a Fizzle. And Jessica will use a... Okay, we'll use an Accelerate. Because I'm kind of nervous if basically they're having this as a single enemy. Okay, Flame Slash, Yangus. Okay, Angelo, let's try another Fizzle. Let's see if it was actually unlucky. Oomph on us. Okay, we didn't even need to use it. Okay. Yep, this leads us around to the other side. Watch how this is a mimic. Okay, I'll take a map of the Dark Ruins. I'm more than happy to have a map of the Dark Ruins. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, okay, just a bunch of weak ones. If we focus on the blood ones, we should be fine. Okay. Flame Slash, Yangus. We'll attack the blood mummies. Angelo. Use a full heal on okay, we'll use a mid heal on Jessica. And Jessica, let's use a... let's use an oomph on us. Okay, at this rate, we'll have this battle licked in no time. Okay, Flame Slash, Yangus, use another Helm Splitter. Angelo, we'll use... okay, we'll just attack the one on the left. And Jessica, we'll use a crackle on we'll use a crackle on the mummies. Or better yet, instead of doing that, why don't we just intimidate? Okay, intimidate. Okay, fine. Flame Slash. Yangus, attack. Jessica, attack. You know what? Let's see what Puff Puff does. Glad we gave him a good time. Okay. Helm Splitter, Angelo, attack. Jessica, we'll just use a simple Sizz. right, right. Okay, that was a dead end. Let's just get out of here. First things first. Do we need to heal? Yep, Yangus needs a healing. I did not mean to cast a mid-heal. Yeah, hopefully dungeon puzzles, they remain active once you complete— Damn it! No! I heal up and it's like, same encounter! We don't need more enemies! Stop cursing Yangus! Yangus is already cursed! Yangus is already dealing with enough. Okay, we've already checked out this area. What was that supposed to be? Some bear demon? Okay, yep, this is the only way. Huh. Apparently they like vines. That's their whole thing. Okay, flame slash. Actually, no. Flame slash. Yangus, Angelo. You know what? Let's try a whack. Just for the heck of it. And oomph on us. It was worth a shot. Okay. Flame slash, Yangus, helm splitter, Angelo attack, and Jessica. I just want to test something. Okay. Yeah, that's decent damage, and it saves on MP. Nice. Ooh, I felt it! For the first time in what seems like an eternity, I felt the power of Rethiform near me. But my lack of physical form prevents me from seeing the Lord of Darkness. Could really have been him? Could he have returned to us? Yeah, really. Watch how this Lord of Darkness is possessing Dhoulmagus. Okay, is this gonna be a maze dungeon? Because I'm really getting some Okage vibes off this place. Because if it is, then darn it, we're protecting ourselves. Oh, I get it. We have to find a bunch of levers and then pull them. So it is Okage. Thankfully, Okage has trained me for this moment. Yeah, but really, having a solid map comboed with basically having a way to reduce enemy encounters, I am more than happy to use that. Okay, I'm starting to see what we need to do. I'm seeing what we need to do. Use that as a bridge. Okay. Make our way over here. In that case, there should be another lever around here somewhere, and... Okay. Flame Slash. Yangus, Helm Splitter. Angelo. Let's use... a Kabuff. Jessica. Ugh. Ugh. Ah. Okay, one down. Okay, so in that case, Flame Slash again, Yangus, Helm Splitter, Angelo. This time we're going to be using a... Okay. We'll use a mid-heal on... We'll use a full heal. Actually, no. Mid-heal on yourself. Jessica. Use an agility. Oh, no. Okay, let's get the team speed up. Okay, thank you, Jessica. Okay. Flame Slash, Yangus, Helm Splitter, Angelo will heal on us. Jessica will use a Crackle. Okay, another one down. Okay, Angela will attack, and Jessica. Fall victim to the Puff Puff. He died before he fell victim to the Puff Puff. He knew the Puff Puff was coming, and he just had to hold, and he wanted to go down on his own terms. Oh, wait. Before we do that, do we need to heal? Yep. Good thing I checked. Okay, we go over there, then we head back to that one, then we basically can go there, get to the treasure chest. Yeah, really, Okage is really trained for moments like this, because basically, once you get through the World Library, any sort of maze just feels like child's play by comparison. Seriously. Just, this place is well lit. It feels like I have a chance to get through this maze. It's not like Okage, where basically you're wandering around with the vaguest of maps. You don't even know if you explored an area, because basically it's radial. checked. Yeah, though, you know, it's kind of funny how basically, in a lot of ways, if you compare Okage with this game, it's a lot more basic. Where basically just the combat, the strategies, just the item layout, just all of it is a lot, the overworld. Pretty much everything feels a lot more simplistic. And hey, not that there's anything wrong with that, basically. Just sometimes, basically, you don't, when it comes to getting into RPGs, you want to basically have some way of just dipping your toe in the water, you know, and RPGs like Okage, as well as the Mario and Luigi series, are great ways of doing that. Where they get you familiar with the general concepts and the like, and then basically you go into the more complex games. I don't even know how this game ranks in terms of just other titles. Okay, good thing we did that. But then basically, despite just Okage basically seeming like it's easier on the surface, then you get to the dungeons where basically you get your ass handed to you by just by the layout itself. Where basically just having to find all of these, just having to find these urns while having to basically contend with mazes, just non-stop mazes. We'll try and make our way through this room, and then basically we'll end things off. I could have sworn yeah, there's the lever. Watch how we get back up the stairs. It's like, no, you're gonna have to fight. You compare this to Okage, and now you shall die. Yeah, really. You place this. Yeah, really. This dungeon. Yeah, I can just imagine basically Dhoulmagus. He enters the World Library. He enters Belloween's. Belloween's. Yeah, it's Belloween in my mind. I don't know if it's Belloween, but basically, you enter Belloween's World Library. Just Dhoulmagus, he'd be crying. He'd be like, "What is this place? What is this place? Why is it so dark? Why does every room look the same? Why am I getting my ass handed to me by a moon?" And then basically Belloween, "World Library, you will perish here. You're gonna die in this library." Dhoulmagus is on the ground crying. He's lost. And then Belloween just leans over and whispers in his ear, "You're going to die here." Okay, I think we can take the priest on. Yeah, I really want to see if basically if a fizzle will work. So I highly doubt that because I just want to gauge, because if we're facing Dhoulmagus in this dungeon, then basically we need to just be prepped for it. I have to admit that design is kick-ass. Okay, apparently Fallen Priest can't be hit. Okay, well at least we won that fight. Okay, Flame Slash, Yangus, Helm Splitter, Angelo, Attack, and Jessica. Let's see how much we do. Okay, so we'll try using that as an item next time. That wizard staff, just to gauge. Okay. Yangus, Helm Splitter, Angelo, and as for Jessica, we'll try the wizard staff this time. Okay, it doesn't really make much of a difference. I guess it's more of an elemental thing. Oh, I forgot to use the sniff ability. Use your nose, Angus. By the smell of it, there's two treasures somewhere around here, Gov. Also, I smell a lot of decay. I smell a corpse right there, Gov. Okay, my guess is that we're gonna have 3 basement levels. Really, this dungeon star really reminds me of something out of Okage. Yeah, watch how it's like the desert ruins where it's 9 floors. But anyways, on that note, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. Links to video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. But I'll see you next time. Bye.